Yeah. Two or three people have joined yesterday, day before yesterday, and all, to whom I have not talked in detail about how to prepare for this interviews. Normally, in my interviews in this class, I get only two or three people. One is Daraksha and one or two people, Yash Ramteke, like that. Only those two people, three people come. Today, of course, new candidate has come, Vanshika. Vanshika, you are a candidate for which interview?
Sir, NIECL exam.
Acha, acha, good. So for that, I have given you some links of materials. You must have seen that.
Okay,
Did
sir.
you go through the links provided by me?
Sir, I haven't got in details of all the documents, but I have seen the overview of the documents.
आपको nothing else is required. This alone will do. Miss Vanshika, you are from which state?
Sir, from Punjab.
Acha. Miss Vanshika, there are so many documents I have given. Out of them, this particular document is what is more useful for our Oriental Insurance and NICL insurance interviewees. This will
Okay,
do.
okay, sir.
This is a 18 pages material, but this is nothing. और भी ज्यादा ऐसे it goes further 25 pages. So if you go through all these questions, this will be sufficient for you to answer in the interviews. What is the degree you studied, please?
Sir, MCOM.
M.Com. Acha. In which case, I think today I posted a link given by one of our Exim Bank candidates about the questions that are asked in their tests. Similar questions can be asked for us in our interviews also. For example, in one or two interviews for your accounts people, these are the questions asked. What is depreciation? Methods of depreciation with example. What is break even point? What is contingent liabilities? What are reserves? Then situation based questions they may ask you. Like that, the questions will go on. And that
Sir,
particular, yeah.
yeah, sir, I presently am working in a bank. So
Acha,
what kind
acha.
of questions
Ah,
can be
very good.
asked?
Yeah, I will come to that. Mm,
Like,
good.
I want a one, like, it's a sure
Yeah,
that
yeah,
interviewer
yeah,
is
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
ask one question that why you gonna leave your banking job and switch to insurance sector.
Yeah, yeah. See, for example, these are the questions that were asked. It is given by one of our student who is here only. The questions are calculate ratios, different ratios. What is net profit margin? What is EBI TDA margin? Then total valuation of firm, earnings per share and PE ratio, TOI, T and W, calculate ratios, current ratio, quick ratio, debt equity ratio, debt service coverage ratio, what is ICR, what is DSCR, what are the three main components of cash flow statement, what is credit risk, liquidity risk, market risk, operational risk, what is BG bank guarantee, what is letter of credit basics, what is net worth and how it is different from tangible net worth, how do you define a project appraisal and state the NPV and IPR. Superb questions. Superb questions. If only one commerce graduate can be thorough with all these questions, he can come out successful in any of the interviews. Now, regarding Vanshika, who is a bank employee, say clerical cadre, for her, the questions will be based on your bank. What is your bank? Who are the important people from your bank? Then tell us about your bank briefly in the sense You have to tell its present position. Do not go into history in detail. Then next question will be about your branch, about your work involvement in your office. What is it you are doing day in and day out? What is the main job role? Then what is the role of your officer? What is the role of your manager? Then the other basic banking questions like opening of savings bank. In Union Bank, do you have online SB account opening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Acha, this question I was asking Kishan. Yeah, yeah. So likewise, opening of account online, opening of account in person, KYC formalities, like all these questions they will ask different, and simply you are going for insurance, they will ask you what is bank assurance, with which company are you doing bank assurance, and why are you doing bank insurance. Then apart from this, what are the other para banking facilities you are doing, because you are a CAB holder also. So they may ask some deeper questions like what are the various risks banks are facing? What are the risk insurance companies are facing? What is the insurance penetration in our country now? Why it is not increasing? What steps government should take to increase it? What do you understand by financial inclusion? What steps government is taking to popularize this? Now, in NICL, about NIACL, what do you know? Why NIACL is considered as domestically systemic important insurance company? What is the definition for that? Likewise, these questions can come. Who are the important people with our NIACL? You are working in a bank. Why are you asking people to take insurance of their cars, of their houses, etc.? With which company you have entered into arrangement? Like these questions will follow. What is the job role of an administrative officer in an insurance company? And in what way do you think you fit into this role? What you can give us which others cannot? Likewise, the questions will be going on in an interesting way. Are you able to understand Vanshika now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is like a gossip. Just as we talk, your next question will be based on the answer you are given for the previous question.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And you have a lot of time before you. You can go through all the contents I have given and the new contents you are getting from other sources. And most important thing is please go through IRDAI website. This is where many candidates are not able to fulfill. Just as in Exim Bank interviews, candidates are not able to answer the questions that are there in the website itself. Please go through the website, get to know all the details so that you can answer them properly. IRDAI website, NIACL website, if time permits, go through other bank, other insurance company, one or two insurance public sector, one or two private sector insurance companies also go through and get to know the details so that you can answer. Apart from this, general questions will be based on about your family, about your achievement as a college student, about your achievements in your present organization. Invariably here, majority of the candidates तो ज्यादा बोलने का कुछ नहीं होगा, क्योंकि वो तो सुबह ऑफिस जाते हैं, शाम को रिटर्न हो जाते हैं डल करके. Out of these 100 people, there may be 5 or 6 very enthusiastic candidates who have a very good ability to communicate with people, convince others, and get huge deposits and all that. सो लाइकवाइज हमारा भी एक एक्सपीरियंस हुआ था जब हमने एज चीफ मैनेजर ऑफ अ बैंक ब्रांच इन दिल्ली आई वाज वर्किंग एक दिन हमको एक चिट्ठी आया था उस चिट्ठी में दिया हुआ था इट इज अ पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग दे वांट टू रेज गिव सम सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट certificate of deposit is a scheme where the banks will be offering special rate of interest for monies deposited with it. And this rate of interest will go up when the company banks are in need of more funds. So that such a letter came and it was in Hindi. I don't know much of Hindi. I have passed one or two basic exams in Hindi for getting 500 rupees in those days, some stipend and all that. But I don't know fully reading, but I can speak well in Hindi. The point is, after reading that, हमने उसको neglect नहीं किया. हमने हमारा दूसरा clerical staff को बुलाया. I wanted him to read it and explain to me. There was a contention that they are offering certificate of deposit. And I asked that candidate, are we showing interest in this nowadays? वो बोलता था नो सर हम लोग तो ऐसा काम नहीं करते हैं कुछ नहीं करते हैं ऐसा आने से तो हम लोग डस्ट पॉकेट में डाल देते हैं ऐसा बोला था luckily or unluckily, I had a friend of mine working as AGM in the zonal office. हमने उनसे बात किया. He said, "अरे भाई, we are in need of funds very much because that was a time when bank had a huge loss of 3,000 crores. In those days, that was a big sum, 96. And he said, we want money. Please send that paper to me. So I used this as an opportunity, sent it to him, and with their advice, I could participate in certificate of deposit auctions. And from that day, I started getting almost all their deposits. A branch which I joined as 15 crore deposit rose up to 140 crore deposit, majority from them only. And that itself proved to be a difficult factor for me after 3 years when they suddenly woke up in their company and they said, अरे भाई पूरा पैसे को एक बैंक का अंदर में डालने से तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा तो हमारा फंड्स प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. I saw somebody started raising fund and they said we should keep only one third with this bank. Then for me the problem started from my fourth year. Then they were giving only one third of that. So this is one problem of depending on one or two customers only. So this one I was trying to tell you about our ability to make use of the existing resources and would be resources not only in banking but also in insurance. And here they would like to test, are you a person who is interested in achieving things? You must be able to substantiate that with something concrete which you have done so far in Union Bank. This is what it is, Vanshika. Vanshika has gone.
Yeah, no, no, sir, I'm here.
Yeah. So this is how your interview will go. I'm sure you won't be able to follow much now at this stage if you have not gone through other details. And please go through them. And if you have taken a date from me, I will conduct first mock for you. And based on your confidence level and clarity, I'll be able to give you feedback.
Well, sir, I will be taking the first walk after a few days. Like I have still a lot of time, so I'm thinking of taking first mock interview in the first week of January.
आप हमको मैसेज कर दीजिए. I will fix it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
As you know, I am in America and the timings are all slightly different. And so kabhi this time is okay. 9:30 is okay for me, no problem.
Okay, sir, this
9:30
time is
normally
all right.
normally I use for talking to people and popularizing my programs. But maybe before this or after this, I can conduct a mock interview for. Normally, I conduct for 20 minutes. But if you want more of my time, you can go through the links I have given for videos and from there listen to that. Many times you may feel bored because there will be some repetition of questions like, tell me about yourself, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, why should we choose you, what is the nowadays they are very fond of one question, what are the difficult circumstances you have undergone, how did you overcome this, like that and all. There is no fixed answer for this. If you ask me that question, I will find it difficult to answer. But they do ask this to check up how a candidate is reacting to the questions. So, could you follow this?
Yes, sir, sure, sir.
Vanshika, do you have any questions at this stage?
N- No, sir, no, sir.
What is your daddy?
Sir, my father retired from Indian Railways
Acha, as what?
as station superintendent, sir.
Acha, good. What are the responsibilities of station superintendent?
Sir, managing all the station is the responsibility of a station superintendent.
Managing all the station का मतलब?
मीन्स सर पूरा स्टेशन का इंचार्ज थे वो, तो जो भी उनके स्टेशन के होना है तो उनको सब चीजें के बारे में पता होना चाहिए, सब चीजें मैनेज उनके अकॉर्डिंग, मतलब जो भी है वो उनके ओवरऑल इंचार्ज थे स्टेशन
What
के।
is the difference between station superintendent and station master?
सर स्टेशन सुपरिटेंडेंट इज अ सुपीरियर पोस्ट, स्टेशन मास्टर इज अ जूनियर पोस्ट।
Acha, what are the recent efforts taken by Indian Railways for improving its profit? What are the recent trains introduced by railways? What do you know
सर
about? They will ask you. You prepare now. Now you don't
ओके
have
ओके
to answer me. You prepare
ओके
on
ओके
these lines. You talk.
ओके
You ask your daddy to come and sit before you on a table. You conduct interview for him or ask him what are the different type of questions that can be asked for uh, say an issue of a railway employee, like that, how many zones are there, which zones he worked, who is the chief of railway, who is the minister in charge of railway, what is the budget of railway, how it is being done, what are the concessions for senior citizens, and something like that, why the railway services are you can classify both very good or not very good, something like that. You put him cross questions and try to learn more about it. Similarly, you interrogate yourself for your union bank also. Who are the important customers of your branch? What is the major deposits? What is the major advances? Which type of advances are more? Something like that. आप अपने को क्वेश्चन पूछ लीजिए.
ओके सर ओके
Best wishes. Thank you.
ओके सर
Who are the other
थैंक यू सर।
candidates available now? अच्छा, this is what you wanted ना. हमने तो आपको लिंक दे दिया, उसका अंदर में जाके फाइंड आउट कर लीजिए. और भी कुछ डाउट आएगा तो प्लीज टॉक टू अदर चिल्ड्रन इन द ग्रुप. But only problem for you is that you don't have time, office hours. So that is the thing. If somebody is free during daytime, you cannot. The object of joining groups like this, success will come only if you can interact with other students. Otherwise, with from me alone, you can't get more. I You have maximum 1 hour time with me. उससे ज्यादा नहीं है. So please interact with others and try to learn more points about your field. Okay? Yeah. Now, anybody else? Any? Now, who are the other players here now? Udaya, you are appearing for which interview? Udaya, you are appearing for which
For
interview?
IDB executive and sales.
Oh, excellent, excellent. IDBI executive on sales. Acha, acha. It is, they only give a new name for that executive and all that, but nothing but a clerical job. You understand? Udaya,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Which bank are you having account?
SBI.
Acha, who is the chairman of SBI? Srinivasalu Shetty. Doesn't matter.
Sir.
Udaya, I
Fine.
think I have given you materials. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Among those materials, you will be seeing Federal Bank, Federal Bank. Don't worry about it. Whatever Federal Bank people have asked, similar questions your IDBI Bank people will ask. Apart from this, I have given you IDBI Bank videos also. Have I given you or not?
No, sir.
No. What about other IDBI Bank candidates? I will go through that and try to give it to you so that it can go to others. There are IDBI Bank videos separate. I conducted some 1 or 2 years back for IDBI people, and they are all fond of certain particular questions like what is fiat currency. Likewise, they will ask you, and what is KYC norms, like that. I will give you those contents also. Have I given you any IDBI Bank folder? No. Excuse
No,
me.
sir.
Anyhow, please send a message to me. Let me go through and try to find out what more I can give for IDBI Bank people. Let me also go through what I have given and what more I can give you. I will do that after this class is over. Now, based on the materials given, based on you are going through this, there is one material known as A 2023 interview questions. It runs to some 300 pages. It contains questions asked to clerk, officers, over a period of last 2 years, 3 years. You will not have time to go through all the questions. There will be umpteen repetition of the same questions. Please go through first 30 pages of those questions and prepare for them. That will do. Could you follow, Udaya?
Okay, sir.
You are from which state?
I am from Kerala.
Kerala. Good, good, good. Did you appear for my Federal Bank interviews?
No, sir.
No. Why did you not appear? Perhaps you are not eligible for PO. You are only a graduate.
Yes, sir. I am only a graduate.
That is why you would not have applied. No problem. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask me. No?
Nothing,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Now, who are the other candidates? Adira. Adira is also,
Sir,
uh, yeah, Adira is a IDBI Bank candidate. Adira, last time you appeared for Indian Bank LBO, but
yes, sir.
unfortunately, even at that time, I gave you all these videos of Federal Bank banking videos and all. And you also know what questions they were asking. They were asking mostly in Tamil language. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that was the problem you faced. Now, I think you must be able to manage interviews confidently. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Okay.
Now, can you tell me what are the major functions of banks?
Giving loans, um, creating a demand, thereby
Mm,
providing credit card, debit card,
mm,
mortgage,
mm,
um,
I am not satisfied with this answer. Whenever we answer, we must answer in sentences. Who can answer me this question? What are the major functions of normal commercial banks? I am not asking about Exim Bank. What are the functions of normal scheduled commercial banks? Who can answer me this question? It's a basic question. I think Yash Ramteke must be able to answer. He is an intelligent boy.
Sir,
Tell me.
yes, sir. Sir, bank is the type of financial institution that accept deposit from the public and lend money towards the public in the form of loan, etc.
What are the other ancillary services done by banks?
Uh, bank also provide the fixed deposit, maturity deposit, and other deposit that are available to the public.
Wrong,
Uh,
wrong. See, आपने तो पहले बता दिया banking means accepting deposits from the public and making advances. Finished. That is banking. My next question was, what are the other functions? You must have told me they do other para banking facilities such as
okay.
bank assurance, that is canvassing of insurance policies, then canvassing for mutual fund products, and then you can say about wealth management advisory services. You can tell that. And after that is over, you can say they also issue guarantees, letters of credit. They provide lockers like that. You must be able to explain. Yash Ramteke.
Yes, sir.
Have you
Yes,
appeared
sir.
for
I
any
got.
yeah, have you appeared for any bank interviews earlier?
No, sir. Up till now, I didn't apply for any bank interview.
Then okay. Yeah,
This is my
then
first.
then okay, no problem. What you said, I am happy about it. Now, Daraksha is a very intelligent, I mean, other more or less better than other candidates. Daraksha, Daraksha, are you there online? Daraksha, you are there online? For many people, internet is not good. Doesn't matter. Manish Agrawal, you are appearing for which interview?
Sir, I'm having network issue. Am I audible now?
Now audible. Tell me. You are Daraksha, you are appearing for Exim Bank, na?
Yes, sir.
Now I will put the very same question for you, Daraksha. Why should I select Daraksha? What you can give us better than others?
Mm, I simply want to answer this that I simply like to answer this question like I heard I have certain skills such as uh, soft skills, and apart from this my experience in working is also one of the sorry sir, I could not answer this right now because I haven't framed this, but I would say I have unique skills and experience which would help me, which will allow me to get selected in Exim Bank.
You worked in which organization?
I lastly worked in insurance sector, sir.
अच्छा ठीक है, good, no problem. Now yes, Ramtik. Yogendra Kumar, you are appearing for which interview?
Sir, IDBA executive.
अच्छा good. When did you join us?
Sir, yesterday.
Only yesterday. अच्छा. Oh. Did you go through some of the materials given by me?
Not yet, sir.
अच्छा. When did I send the materials to you?
Actually, sir, ग्रुप में मैंने मटेरियल्स देखा था. अभी आपने
भेजा नहीं.
पर्टिकुलरली मुझे मटेरियल भेजा.
Material भेजा नहीं. अच्छा. You are joined just today, and I told you I will send after the class is over. Correct. Please send a message to me. I may forget also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now let me see. I think there is one IDBI folder also is there with me. Whether I have given that, I don't know. IDBI, SIDB, Then IDB assistant manager. Have I not given you this folder, boys, girls?
No, sir.
Here you see these are the IDBI interview questions asked. Yeah, these are the IDBI interview questions asked, but slightly higher level, that is for officers. See, see, in those days, how nice the candidates were, They sent me the questions like this. This happened about 4 years back or 3 years back. There was one boy by name Aman. Sir, my interview was on 5th August. They asked to introduce yourself, then family, background, then asked any problem in posting to South, then asked nationalized bank and private bank, again a different branch. What is that? SBI and ICICI, difference between SBI and ICICI. Again, public sector bank, why banks take deposits. I confused when they asked, why don't you join ICICI Bank? There are more opportunities. Again, asked, why did I leave my previous job? Wipro. Here, English may not be correct. Don't worry about it. Then said, thanks, you can leave now. But again, they asked one question. What is difference between mobile and internet banking? Then said, okay, thanks, Aman. So boys who are appearing for IDBI bank interview, do you see the nature of questions that are asked? And do you want any explanation of any one or two questions from this? Those who are appearing for IDBI bank. See, the basic question difference between public sector and private sector bank is that public sector means government holds more than 50% shares, 51% and above shares are held by government. But right now, IDBI is a private sector because government is holding only 46% or so. And the balance portion is with our LIC. Okay. So that is the difference. But why are you not willing to join with ICICI Bank? The compensation package offered in ICICI Bank is not attractive, and the chances for further elevation in career is also not good. I heard so. So I am interested in joining in IDBI. You should tell like that. Anybody else has got some doubt about any question? So
So,
likewise, yeah,
can we mention about compensation package?
nothing wrong.
Like,
Nothing wrong, Are
okay.
bhai. All of us work for money only. And it is then they may even cross question you by asking, does it mean if somebody else offers a higher salary, will you go? There you should act. No, sir. Why should I go, sir? I'll be happy in serving in our IDBI bank itself. Like that, you should be able to tell. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And it is all the ability with which you answer with confidence. Are you seeing the questions online now? See, some more questions are here like this. So I will send this link if I have not sent so far, so that you people can make use of. This is very useful for you. Here you see what are the questions they are asking. Why I am so late in getting a job? Then an application to the HR for getting late to get placement anywhere. Then few questions for my job experience as a teacher. How did I manage my time during my professional career? How a bank earns profit? Who can answer me this question? How this question applies to even Exim Bank people. Now tell me how banks are earning profit.
they were hello sir, this is Arun.
Yeah.
Uh,
Arun, you are going for Exim
Exim
Bank?
Bank, yes
Acha,
sir.
acha. Tell me.
A bank accepts the deposits and levy in the form of the loans to the public. So in the terms of that, they will earn interest from the loans, and also they are involved in the para banking services, giving the mutual fund services, and also insurance and and other things. So they will earn some part of the commission and the charges from them.
Hmm. No, but your answer was not clear in that the banks make advances to public and they get interest on that. You didn't mention about that. That interest point was omitted. And the difference between the average interest paid by banks on deposits and the average interest they earn from advances, that is known as net interest income, is the rate of income that the bank is able to generate. Apart from this, non-fund based income like commission on insurance policies, commission for mutual fund products, commission on LCs issued, guarantees issued, and wealth management advisory services commission are also further income for the bank. What is wealth management advisory? See, rich people who have 30 lakhs and above, normally they say 30, they will come to the bank and tell bank, I want you to give me suggestions about my making more income out of my monies. They will ask you suggestions for investment in mutual funds, in government securities, in bank deposit, in post office saving schemes, and the risk taking ability of the people will be different. There may be some people, youngsters, who are willing to take risk by investing in equity capital, where the fluctuation is very high. But there may be old people like me who will say, no, no, I am not interested in taking more risk. Please invest in only government securities. So, depending on the preference of the people, the bank will give suggestions to them, and for doing this service bank will be charging commission. Could you follow this now? Wealth management advisory services. And the famous questions for IDBI is types of accounts, RBI functions, and a few questions from my subject. Then how to measure GDP. From banking section, I answered almost all questions with complete ease, as I have been through your banking awareness videos. Please watch. I have given you banking awareness videos. Please watch them whenever you get time. This boy Gaurav interview. Sir, my interview is over. I am very happy after my interview. This is my first interview, but I performed very well. They asked too much questions. First, they asked what is agreement and difference between contract and agreement. Why we hire you? Indian Contract Act was passed in which year? They asked about my hometown. They asked about my receivable ratio, then interest coverage ratio. But overall, sir, it is very good. Panel is very cooperative. Sir, my interview is done. 3 members in the panel. They asked only less questions, but they are deeply asked about family details. Tell me about yourself, about Mudra scheme, self-help groups, joint liability groups. Panel is very support to me. See, are you hearing IDBI boys? Are you hearing me reading this?
Yes, sir.
So this is the type of questions you will get. If I have not shared, have I not given you this link? Please see, boys. You please go through your Google, your WhatsApp, and check up whether I have given you or not. IDBI folder. Please check up. I am giving you who has joined latest IPI. 1 minute. Anybody who has joined late, just a minute. You can't tell about your number and all. Please don't speak. Because when it is recorded, it creates problem. Yeah, I have the number here. There is one boy or girl 808. One problem is just a minute. I have recorded. I have put it in. That is Federal Bank. I'll put it here. I'll give you in this one. Yeah. So this one I have given. Now, any other questions you people have, please ask me. Now, I find majority of you, I don't know for what reason, because you are preparing for other exams or something like that, you are not able to concentrate on studying this. So please form daytime groups, boys one group separately, girls one group separately, or if you have a proper understanding, both boys and girls, you can form into one group. Say, not group means not many, 3 or 4 people, and start studying whatever contents I have given. Now that I have shared one more, but one thing, let me tell you, there will be repetition between materials I have given you here and what I have given you earlier also. So don't worry about this. See, this is a material, countries, capitals, and currencies. See, this is, in bank interviews, this is a regular question. Which question they will ask, Bhagavan only knows. So what is the currency of Japan? What is the currency of Kuwait? What is the capital of what is that? Some place, which country? What is the capital of Colombia? I don't know. Then what is the currency of El Salvador? Something like that they will ask. Please read them. And but one problem with the materials available is that sometimes they may not be updated. The name of the prime minister given and all will be outdated. Please update yourself regarding that. And interviews, they will not ask about all the 192 countries. They will ask about the countries with which we have recent business transactions, or our prime minister visits, or their prime minister visits, or our foreign minister goes. Those things only they will ask. Those things you can know for newcomers by going through my current affairs snippets. Are you aware of that? Anybody can tell me. If you do not know what is current affairs snippets, please ask. I have given you every day in the newspaper group current affairs snippets. What is that? It is the abridged version of day to day happenings which may be asked in interviews. Actually, you are supposed to go through the all the headlines in newspapers, be ready. But none of us have time or patience to go through that. So we are providing snippets. Please go through that at least. Could you follow what I am telling, boys, girls? Yogendra Kumar Doc, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then Udaya, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Why are you telling so sadly, Udaya? Talk happily. Come on. I can see
Sir,
I can see from your voice, are you fully committed? Are you happy or not? I don't, there may be some personal issues, household problems. But when you go for interview, come here, you should be 100% like a small child, 10-year-old boy. How much happy he will talk. Manish Agarwal, any questions?
Yes, sir, I joined today only, so I just
Mhm.
wanted to
What
get
is your degree, please?
sir, I'm a postgraduate and a chartered accountant.
Oh, great.
So I just wanted to get where would be I getting the materials with
Yeah, I
respect to
know. You
exam.
are appearing for NIACL?
No, Exim Bank, sir.
Exim Bank. Acha, acha, acha. No problem. I will give you. But for you, the questions that we were discussing now, regarding the questions they asked in their written exam, even those things can be asked straight away to you. But beyond that, they will ask about the recent. It seems our finance minister is telling something about income tax and all now.
Yes.
Acha, 1 minute. Um, 1 minute. பூர்ணிமா நான் கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கேன் அம்மா மாடியில இருக்காடா yeah so the chartered accountant boy Manish, see, you are a resource for our Exim Bank group. There are roughly 7 to 8 boys and girls in our group. So for you, the questions will be like our finance minister is nowadays talking about some income tax and all that. Are you hearing about that? That is coming in the new YouTube. I don't know whether it is coming in the video televisions. Did you hear
Uh,
something about that?
yeah, what I've heard of is they have done some analysis and are thinking of to like exempt or provide some tax benefit to all the people who are earning below 15 lakhs per annum.
Good.
So they are planning.
Very happy. I am happy that you are keeping yourself updated. Candidates going for interviews, please remember your ability must be to this extent. You must keep yourself updated with the headlines in one business newspaper, one ordinary newspaper like Hindu, Times of India, whatever is your favorite. Even if you read your local language, Malayalam, Manorama, fine. You must be thorough with that. Okay, good. Thank you, Manish. You told nicely. For you, other questions will be on GST and some macro level questions like what are the steps you suggest for increasing the GST? What are the measures you suggest we should avoid use for increasing the income tax? Something like that macro level for which I don't know the answer, but they will ask. So this is what the interview for you will be, and especially say international transactions that Exim Bank has and the efforts made by them and all that. They may even ask you, why do you want to join us? Are you not interested in going for foreign for doing further studies and all that? So, will you leave us once you get a better paid job? This type of questions they will ask. Okay,
Yes, sir, got it.
very good. Thank you. Any other question from any other person? Otherwise, today we have had a very useful discussion covering all the interviews. We will meet again tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Best wishes. And one more question that came from Exim Bank is that some people started asking me doubt, sir, should I type the that CV or something that material you are given along with your call letter? You have to write it in hand with good handwriting. Don't write in capital letters. Write in your regular handwriting. Remember, all the interview questions will be based on the information you are providing in that CV. Manish,
Yes, sir.
Manish, could you follow me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Best wishes. I suggest if some of you can discuss among yourselves in the group before finalizing it, then that will be good, because first you write and send it to me also. Let me go through that. If I have to suggest some improvement, I will do it in my your night timings. I will go through that and then suggest you can improve on this. And you take a printout of that material, 2, 3 printouts, write one, take photo and send to me. Then I will give you my suggestions, or you ask suggestions from other members in the group. Very good. Any other question, please? Otherwise, this is a very useful session today. I will put it in the video. All of you can watch it again. And whenever you get any doubts, please don't hesitate to put it in the group. Other members will answer you. Okay? I am talking about this for IDBI people, from Exim Bank people, NIACL Oriental people, everybody. Please put the question in that group. Don't expect me to answer. Search in Chat GPT. Ask your groups. Your doubts will get clarified. Thank you. Bye. Okay, shall we stop it now? Any questions? Nothing? Thank you. Bye bye.